kind of reset our nervous system. Here I go again, about to be emotional. Welcome to our next healthy habit. This is hot and cold therapy. Having little goals, getting those goals, achieving them, and then bigger and bigger and bigger. Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Natalia and I'm so happy that you're here. I honestly was just walking on the treadmill feeling so overwhelmed. I was doing my cardio and I thought, you know what? I need a little reset. I need a little reset to my day. I need to just snap out of it. And what are the best things that I can do for myself right now to snap out of this funk? You know what? Might as well bring my girls with me. Today's video, I'm going to show you guys my favorite things to do when I'm in a funk, feeling overwhelmed, feeling sad. These things really make me feel whole. They make me feel better. They make me just feel brand new. Sometimes, guys, we need a little reset. We need a little to get things going again, and just, it's okay to be in a funk for some time. I feel like life ebbs and flows, but you can't let yourself sit in that funk. You can't let yourself dwell in a place of just what can I do to get myself out of that? Step number one, girl, put on a cute outfit. Put on a cute outfit. Get ready. Do a little bit of makeup. Honestly, already feel better. What did I do? You might ask. I put on the cute outfit. I did my makeup. I literally feel like I'm in my pajamas, in my PJs, but I look so put together. And when you look put together, you just feel better. As women, we need to do that, okay? I do not care. You don't have time in the day, make time. It takes 5 minutes at night to pick out a cute outfit, pick out a little dress, pick out whatever, and lay it out on your bed so that you have it ready to go for the next morning. Do your makeup. Do a little bit of makeup. Even if it just means a little bit of blush on the cheeks, fine. A little bit of lip liner. Guys, I'm telling you, the simplest things make you feel better. I am not telling you that you have to be so uncomfortable, put on this outfit that is just not you and not comfortable. Find your style, find what makes you feel like your absolute best self, and put that clothes on, okay? Maybe it's a baggy t-shirt and a baggy pair of jeans, but then you rock some jewelry with it or whatever. Just putting effort into the way that you show up in life, that much more of a difference. I notice the days that I just slump out of my apartment and I look like I just rolled out of bed, I feel 10 times worse than if I were to put on a cute outfit, make sure my hair looks nice, have a presentable face. I just feel so much better when I put effort into my appearance and my everyday look. And I feel like we forget about that sometimes. We jump right off to the next things. And guys, I just did my cardio. I could have easily just gone to class like that. Kind of disgusting. I've done that before. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've done that before because I'm I don't have time to. Girl, you make time for what's important to you. And showing up like a presentable, strong woman is gonna make you feel that way. Okay, guys, so next I'm making my little drinky drink. I'm making some peppermint tea. I love peppermint tea. It just makes me feel like a little reset for the gut. So I'm just gonna boil my water, and then I use the Reishi loose leaf tea, and then I steep it in this glass Reishi tea steamer. I don't know. It's just so good. It's I could drink this 3 times a day, after every meal, before meals, at the end of the night, at the beginning of the day, whatever. It just makes me feel so calm. Peppermint just has a lot of really great benefits. Just got done with class and I got to the gym. Honestly, I was sitting in class and I'm I do not want to work out right now. But I know that once I get in there, once I get my blood moving, it's going to be a different story. Sometimes it's so hard for me to get to the gym, but once I'm there, I'm okay, it's time to lock in. It's time to move these weights. It's time to push myself. If you don't push yourself, there's no growth. So continuously improve, even if it's 1% better every single day. I think 1% better every single day over time makes the biggest difference ever. So I swear the discipline that you create inside of the gym directly translates to the discipline outside of the gym. So if you've been wanting to get into the gym, do it. Even if you start out 1 to 2 times a week, that's better than nothing. Get yourself in there, even if it's just going to the gym And the first 2 times you go, you walk on the treadmill. Then maybe the next time you do stairs. Maybe the next time you get yourself over to the weight rack. Maybe the next time you get yourself over to the hip thrust machine. And then maybe after a few days or a few weeks of going to the gym, you get into the routine of actually getting yourself to the gym. Then start with maybe looking up a fitness program that you could follow, or follow your favorite fitness influencer online and follow their workout programs. Like, there's so many resources out there, but I feel like a lot of times we jump to trying to do it all at once. Let's tackle one thing at a time. Get yourself to the gym first. If you can get yourself to the gym, let's say you start out with a goal of 3 times a week. If you can get yourself to the gym 3 times a week and you do that for at least 2 weeks, then maybe the next week you add on a next goal of like, okay, now let me follow this fitness routine. Sometimes we put on way too much on our plate and then it just never ends up happening. So little goals at a time, and then stack them. Stack them. And I feel like that is like the best way to grow inside and outside of the gym. That just like applies to all areas of life. I feel like having little goals, getting those goals, achieving them, and then bigger and bigger goals, you know? Because if you just set yourself up for this huge goal and you give yourself a deadline of like, okay, I have to hit this goal in X amount of time, and you don't hit it, it just like is the worst feeling ever. So first, give yourself little goals that you can achieve, and then go for the big guys. Of course, my phone died. Okay, guys, hey, we are post-workout and we are in our recovery room, hot and cold therapy. So cold over there, hot over there. Where do I prefer to be? But we gotta do that. Welcome to our next healthy habit. This is hot and cold therapy. I don't really like to do hot and cold therapy. I like the hot part. I don't like the cold part. If you guys follow me on my short form content, you know that I have been doing this little series called Shock Therapy 1 Minute Unfiltered. It's where I literally sit over there, debate my whole life, and I'm like, okay guys, time to get into the tub, It takes me a minute, but then once we get in, it's 1 minute completely unfiltered, unedited, whatever I say, and I've been loving that little series. Today we're on episode 4, so I'll include that in the next little bit. But hot and cold therapy is a great way to kind of reset our nervous system. Basically, when you get into a really cold tub, it kind of shocks your sympathetic system, and it makes you kind of endure this sympathetic overload of just emotions, and your body is put in like flight or fight mode. But if you're able to breathe through that, then when life hits you later in the day or the next few days, your body is able to adapt better because you have put yourself through something that is a lot more excruciating, if that makes sense. So you can regulate your stress better. And then I don't do like crazy periods of time. I think it would be cool to work my way up to 3 minutes, but we're struggling with 1 minute. So give me some time for that. I do 1 minute in there, and then I go into the sauna, and the rest of the time I spend in the sauna. Sometimes I'll break it up into intervals because I sometimes can't do the entire minute in one sitting, but I don't know, today I'm hopeful, so maybe today we can do it together. Obviously, not everyone has a cold tub that they have access to, so another great thing that I love doing every single day, when I shower, at the end of my shower, at least 15 seconds of just as cold as your shower gets, standing in there. And that, to me, honestly, standing in a cold shower is harder because I feel like here, once I'm in, you know? But the shower, you have that urge to just step back. So if you can stay in your shower and stay under that cold for a minute, 15 seconds to a minute, props to you, girl. That's harder, I think, than this. Obviously, this is a little bit colder, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in the tub. It's harder for me to get out of the tub than it is to just step back in the shower. So, a great way you could do your hot and cold therapy is after you have your hot shower, end with cold, especially at night, because our basal body temperature at night needs to reach a certain degree to be able to fall asleep. And so if you are a shower person at night, and if you take hot showers, then make sure to end your shower with cold. You'll honestly sleep better. You gotta do it. You gotta just do it. You gotta just do it. Ready, set, go. And we're in. We're off to the races. Honestly, this is not bad. This is not bad at all. So what should we talk about? I know I'm not all the way in, okay? Today, I have a valid excuse. It's like, I have this beautiful set from Mate the Label, and I don't want it to be ruined. So, we're just gonna sit like this for a little bit. Okay, no, but for real. How am I supposed to know how long it is? It's time. It's time. Whew. My limbs are freezing. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to last that long today, guys. I'm already cold. I'm getting out. What an amazing workout, guys. No headphones too. I walked in, my headphones were charged, but I walked into the gym, I looked at my phone, dead. No music, no worries, girl. We got it. That was an amazing lift. I feel like I really pushed myself in that lift. It felt really good. And then the hot and cold therapy, the cold is so hard to do. Like, it's so hard to get in that tub and stay in that tub. But the feeling I get afterwards every single time is so renewing, so rejuvenating. When you put your body under an acute stress, which means like a short period of time, that's when your body is able to rejuvenate itself, and it's kind of like a hard reset for your body, but it's very important that it's only for short periods of time. Okay, you guys, so my next step is find one of your favorite spots. Think of that right now. What's one of your favorite spots of all time? Go there. Sit there. Notice what you're feeling. Notice the senses, the sun on your face or the chilly air. Notice the sounds, what you see around you, the smells. And just appreciate that this is your favorite spot. When you've had a moment of appreciation, get out your favorite journal. No, this is not just going to be journal your thoughts. I'm going to kind of break down what helps me get into my journal, because I have struggled with journaling and writing down my thoughts, and you know, I've had so many people tell me, just journal. I've never been a person that, like, yes, I've journaled my entire life, but I've never been like a consistent journaler. I journal when I feel overwhelmed or sad or happy or whatever. So something that has helped me be a little bit more consistent is, one, getting like the cutest journal ever. So if you don't have a cute journal, go get yourself a cute journal. Hobby Lobby, Ross, Marshalls has journals for like $4.99, $5.99. And they're so cute. Mine is pink and it has swans on it, and it was literally, this one was $6.99 because it has like this like really nice texture. Then you flip to a page that is blank, and instead of journaling what's happening in my life, which sometimes I do too, but I focus more so on how I'm feeling in this moment. And also I make it a point to, instead of writing like Dear Diary, which I used to do, I write Dear God. You know, I just write a letter to God, and I just tell him how I'm feeling. I just give it to him because I know that he will take care of me. And when I rephrased it that way, it just made it seem so much more fulfilling when I would journal and write down my thoughts and just put everything out there, because it was like I'm writing a letter to God. Something about that just feels so nice. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna find your favorite spot. You're gonna get to your favorite spot. You're gonna think about your senses. Enjoy where you are. And if your favorite spot is your bed, so be it.
notice different senses, notice different things that you've maybe never noticed before. Maybe there's like a weird crack in the wall that like is shaped as a heart or something. I don't know. Be imaginative. Then get out your favorite journal. If you don't have a journal, get out a piece of paper. If you don't have paper, take out your phone, whatever, and write, "Dear God," and just let it flow. I love doing that. It is just so fulfilling to me, and it makes me really grateful for my life. Here I go again, about to be emotional. Let me reel it in. Yeah, because I think sometimes we just get lost in the sauce of like the future and what the future might hold and what it might not hold, and am I doing enough? But when you just sit down and you just turn off your phone, be with yourself for a second and let yourself feel and let yourself see and smell, you write your little letter to God. It just is such a nice little reset. Alright, you guys, we are back home. Our next healthy habit, our next step of the day, because if we don't get this done soon, I'm going to literally explode. I am so hangry right now. We need to get cooking ASAP because it's going to be better for everyone once I'm not hangry anymore. You want to supply your body with the food and the nutrients that it needs. So whole organic foods is best. For dinner tonight, I'm going to be making a delicious sandwich, chicken sandwich with the best dressing ever. And you guys will see the dressing is actually so good. I make all of my dressings with Greek yogurt, and then I add spices to however I want it to taste. So today we're going to do like spicy dressing.
I decided to do an open face instead of a closed sandwich just because I feel like I'm very big on volume eating. One sandwich just feels like it's too quick. The open face feels like I have time to really like enjoy it, eat it. It's the same amount of food, but just two separate slices of bread. You just take longer time to eat it versus that. So it ended up looking like a little bit messy, but I'm gonna end the night with my man and we're gonna watch our favorite show. So I feel like that is just like the most perfect way for me to finish off this video. There's a lot that we can do for ourselves, but it's also really important just to like rest, rejuvenate, spend time with those that love you, that you love. So those are my healthy habits. Those are the things that I do to really get me out of a funk when I'm feeling overwhelmed, sad. Those are the things that really nurture and fuel my soul and make me feel like my best self. And when I do those things, it's almost impossible, or it's so hard for me to sit in that sadness or overwhelmed feeling when I'm just moving or journaling or eating healthy food. I hope you guys can get at least maybe one thing from this video that you can implement into your lives to make you feel better when you're feeling overwhelmed or sad. Thank you so much for watching this week's video. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.
I'm not hungry no more.